Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. I'm your host, Tomas Salas, and in this video, I'm excited to share with you some of my favorite summer everyday carry fixed blades for 2024. If you are just getting into everyday carry, outdoor adventures, or martial arts, this will give you some inspiration and share some insights as to what I look for in a good, solid fixed blade. If you're a seasoned veteran, hopefully you'll find something you enjoy to add to the collection. Regardless, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. I also made sure to put some budget everyday carry options in here if you're just starting out, as well as some premium choices if you're the kind of person that likes to buy once and cry once. And kicking off this list in that budget category, we have the Civivi Storm Ridge. Coming in at just $89, I think it is fantastic value for an ultra lightweight yet highly versatile fixed blade. This is sporting Nitro V blade steel with a great drop point blade shape, perfect for slicing. Again, it is so thin, so you have tremendous cutting capabilities, but it's not super thin to where it hurts to carve. It still has a sharpened back spine, so you can shower some ferro rods. G10 grips on this with a little bit of a point on the back end if you needed to crack a ice bag or open a window. This also comes in black, tan, or green, coated and uncoated versions, G10 or micarta handle scales, and a Kydex sheath. I'm really a big fan of this Kydex sheath. It has fantastic retention. I love this large lip on here so you can deploy it both quickly but also silently if you needed to. It comes included with a Bob Torzula mounting option, so you can adjust this to your specifications, but it has numerous holes on here, so you can add a discrete carry concept clip, an IWB loop, whatever you feel comfortable carrying. It sets it up so you can mount it on your pack, your bag, wherever you need to carry it, or more importantly, your belt, so you have it on you. This is probably one of the best overall well-rounded options, not only for EDC, outdoor adventures. It has great jimping on here, so I feel confident using it in a more aggressive situation if that were to arise, but it definitely has a ton of capabilities and lightweight effectiveness packed into it. This is also a great time to mention I'll have links down below for all of these tools to hopefully help you save some time. Next up, we have a premium option, and that is the Williams Blade Design SZM-004. This is my most recent acquisition from Blade Show Atlanta, and it was also the first knife that I purchased there. I needed something that was a do-all kind of fixed blade, something great for those outdoor adventures, and this actually has a sharpened spine on there so you can shower a ferro rod. It has great meat processing capabilities, both for packages and food prep. The handle is aggressive with G10 on there, pin through handle, and I like how easily manipulatable this blade is. It's also extremely discreet until you need it. This is sporting CPM Magna Cut, which is a high performance stainless steel, and I went for this option if I'm wearing it close to the body or hiking around. It's not gonna rust, as well as just great for food prep activities. The sheath included is Kydex with a great lip and retention, and again, that lip is something that you'll see on a lot of the fixed blades that I look for. That way I can push it off very quietly and get it deployed. It came with an IWB loop, and sometimes I like more of a discrete carry concept clip that really locks it in. I did have to drill an additional hole for this, so I do wish it had some extra slots on there, but overall not a deal breaker, and there are a ton of carry options. The only downside for me on this blade is the price point, and this can be found for around $425 to $475, and is certainly more expensive. Jumping back into the more budget-friendly category, we have the Remit Allosaurus. This is a brand new fixed blade from Remit Knives, right around, if not under, 50 bucks. This sports an ultra comfortable G10 handle. It has that wave pattern texture that's milled onto it, some light jimping, D2 tool steel blade, and I love the blade shape on here. Super comfortable, and it also has a fantastic Kydex sheath. Helping to increase the amazing value on this is it also comes equipped with a fire starter, and the sheath has a slot in here milled for it, so you can just drop that in there. A pro tip though is to wrap a bungee around this so that way it'll lock in, so that way you're less likely to lose it. When I first saw this online, I was kind of like, it's probably super rounded and cheap, but it's not. It actually has a sharpened 90-degree spine, so you can shower ferro rods and get a fire going. The one thing about this is that it is loose on this. However, you can certainly melt that Kydex with a lighter or hair dryer. That way it'll fit snugly in place. All things considered, I think this is probably one of the best value buys on this list. The Remit Allosaurus does a lot for little cost. A blade that I've been carrying a ton is the brand new TKell Knives Agent 001. This is a collab blade between Bob DeMarco, the Knife Junkie, and TKell Knives. It's sporting a Bob Loveless style double-edged blade, and they do also make one that is single edge if your jurisdiction doesn't allow for it. But something that's just incredible about this blade is the handle. No matter who has held onto it, big hands, small hands, wearing gloves, they have been able to melt into it, not only in the forward grip, but also the reverse grip, modified grip, ripcord grip, TKell grip. You can just get a grip on this blade and it is so comfortable. This sports AEBL stainless steel, but there's also an ADC or V2 option. If you wanted something with more high carbon, just make sure you know how to properly treat it and maintain it. Although I can't officially include this blade in this countdown list, I do want to share it with you, and it's a sneak preview of my design with TKell Knives. This is the Agent 007. I wanted something with amazing penetration capabilities, some great balance and design to it. And if you think of this as kind of like an extended X-Acto blade, you have so much utilitarian capabilities. It's also easy to sharpen because it's just two straight angles. There's so much to love about this blade. It'll be coming soon and I'll make sure to drop updates on it, but let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about my first design collaboration with TKell Knives? Another fantastic USA-made, veteran-owned company is Phobos Knives, and this right here is the Calcula. Coming in at around $240 to $290, you can find these. This is sporting CPM S35 VN blade steel. It's your option of G10, micarta, or in this case, carbon fiber handle scales with some red liners. Another fantastic design with the handle being super comfortable. I love this blade, even though it is super chunky and robust, for more of the outdoor adventure settings, but it is so comfortable to carry in a concealed position and tons of slicing and puncturing capabilities to open up your packages. A couple things I absolutely love about the Calcula is this sloped blade shape, not only for carving, but you also have this other back end for, again, opening up that ice to get a party started. The sheath is Kydex with tons of mounting options on there with great retention. It also has one of these MOLLE capable locking belt loops to secure it not only to your belt or pack, but easily to a MOLLE vest. Definitely on the larger side and great for those outdoor adventures, but still tons of EDC cutting capability and of course personal defense options. For some, that might be really big, the EDC, and if you want those capabilities of a personal protection tool in a much more compact package, then you gotta check out the new Fisher Blades Beckwith Covert Tonto. This blade is magnificent. It locks into your hands, has an aggressive thumb ramp on here, Americanized Tonto, so it's great at slashing and stabbing open those prime packages. Comfortable in the reverse grip and the forward grip, and I like that it has a deeper guard on here to prevent your hands from sliding forward. This blade is very well thought out. We have AEBL stainless steel, coated blades, G10 grips, and also a Kydex sheath. My favorite discreet carry concept clip. If you have ultra ginormous hands, or maybe you're frequently wearing gloves, this is probably not something that I'd recommend. I would wait until they come out with the XL version, which should be coming out soon. That being said, even though it is more of a personal defense style tool for EDC tasks, it has a ton of cutting capabilities, and it's just really comfortable and easy to carry. And before I unveil my favorite summer everyday carry fixed blade of 2024, I have one more ultra compact versatile fixed blade. This right here is the Buck Knives Alpha Scout Elite. New for 2024, I picked this up at Blade Show Atlanta. This has to be one of my favorite compact, high performance everyday carry fixed blades made in the USA. This is sporting Magna Cut blade steel with a Paul Boss heat treat. Okay, let me tell you, this is one of the sharpest knives I have ever owned out of the box. It isn't one of those like, oh, it's hair popping sharp. It is like aggressive, like you could saw through like a canvas sheet like nothing. It scares the crap out of me, but it's also so beautiful. While I've been carrying and testing this, it is so easy to maintain. It has incredible edge holding capabilities and a quick strop, and it's hair shaving sharp again. Typically, if I'm going for an everyday carry fixed blade, I want something a little bit larger, but I can make an exception with this blade because of the comfortable ergonomics. It just melts into your hand. The blade steel is insanely impressive, and the G10 handle scales do a great job at getting traction, even in wet or slippery environments, which leads me to believe this would be an outstanding hunting blade for those finer meat processing activities. The sheath is decent, however, I have had a little bit of trouble like smoothly getting in. Of course, when I'm talking about it, there's no issue. But as you can see, like if I'm like blindly putting it back in, the alignment for me is just a little bit off, but then it goes in and has decent retention with just a slight amount of wiggle. I love the mounting options on here, and typically I just drop this into my front pocket. I don't even have an attachment unless I add a lanyard on there, but there's tons of options, and it came with like 2 or 3 different ways that you can mount it. So you do get a lot of versatility. This is sporting $209 on the price point there, so it definitely is an investment, but it is going to be something that you can have with you for a very long time. And here we go, coming in at number 1, we have the Compliance Edge SVM and SVMR. So the SVM is the fixed blade version without the ring, and the SVM-R has the ring on there if you wanted some increased retention. Either way, these are outstanding fixed blades. Both of these are made in the USA by one guy, Yoni. He has hand polished these. They are outstanding fit and finish. Ergonomics are on point. It comes with a mirror polished convex edge that is insanely sharp right out of the box. Now, at first you might look at this and think that the jimping on here is super aggressive. It's actually super comfortable, both in the forward and the reverse grip. And the sheath on this is Kydex. It has one of those push off taco style loops, so you can easily get to it. I hope you guys heard that retention. Absolutely no wiggle rattle. It has a drainage hole on the bottom. I love it. I got mine hooked up with a discreet carry concept clip, the 1.5 inch, so it doesn't have as much tilt on there, so it's a repeatable draw. The hook on this allows you to quickly get your hand in and get into action to open up those packages and cut into some fruit. I think this is some of his best work to date. You guys have seen us review the DCK-R and the Henchman. This is just outstanding. The G10 handles are sculpted perfectly, and the cant of the handle just allows it to line up perfectly with your bone structure. Everything on here is chamfered and rounded, and I really love the overall fit and finish on these. There's also going to be a ton of different colorways coming out, so make sure to keep your eye out on Compliance Edge website, because that's the only place where you can get these. And for those wondering, the original blade that I was wielding in the beginning is the TKell Knives Frogman FMF. Do I carry this regularly? Yes. Did I include it? No, because I don't think anyone else would EDC this like a madman like I am, but bonus, the FMF. The sheath on this is just outstanding. It has a discreet carry concept clip with a mold over hold on there, adjustable tension that also acts as a wing like in a concealed carry setup, so it pushes it into it. And do I daily carry this? Yeah. Am I a freak for doing so? Probably, but I just love it. I mean, who wouldn't want to have that Americana made in the USA Bowie knife in their pants? It's just awesome. If you love folders like I do and you're just starting to bridge that gap carrying a fixed blade, I'd highly suggest starting off with a neck knife. It's super flat, easily carryable. This one comes in at 1.5 ounces, locks your hands in, and is so versatile. And that's the Bag Knives Tree Frog. Also at the price point, coming in at 59 bucks. It's super affordable. It also has great performance, meaning that for those packages, for that kitchen utility work, it's a really great ergonomic tool. The sheath is FRN, awesome retention, minimal wiggle. It also came equipped with some paracord, although I'd probably pull a rip away just in case it gets caught on something. You're not going to be dragged down in there. AUS 10 steel, again, in the forward and the reverse grip. Reverse grip, maybe you could, but not my preferred way. I would definitely recommend that thumb on grip, locking it in with that bone structure. Super awesome blade. And I love this and recommend it because it's so thin and disappears on your person, making it great to carry, which will ensure that you have it on you when you need it. That wraps up this video for my favorite summer everyday carry fixed blades for 2024. Let me know, what are your thoughts in the comment section down below? Which was your favorite blade? And what do you think about that Agent 007? I'm stoked. I hope you guys are. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to follow us on other socials at Tactical Tavern and subscribe so you won't miss future videos helping you save money and upgrade your gear. With that being said, my name is Tomas Alas. I sincerely appreciate you guys watching. And remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical.